Love is for everyone.
Meet Bartholomew, or Bart to his, well, to Feddy. A cat of considerable intellect, Bart often found himself wrestling with the profound, his days a whirlwind of philosophical inquiry and existential angst. His mornings ideally began with deep dives into Kant, occasionally assisted by Feddy, a pug whose optimism was as boundless as his love for sausages. Indeed, even the most mundane aspects of feline existence, such as the state of his litter box, could plunge Bart into spirals of reflection on the void of feline hygiene. One fateful morning, however, the universe conspired against Bart's quest for enlightenment. His sacred coffee machine, the very crucible of his morning musing, sputtered, sparked, and died. "Oh, treacherous technology," Bart lamented, clutching his head. "How can one possibly grasp the meaning of existence without a double espresso? This is a travesty." Feddy, ever the pragmatist, observed his friend's despair. Deciding that a morose cat was no fun at all, and perhaps driven by a touch of boredom, he concocted a plan. The best antidepressant, he reasoned, was a good old-fashioned, well, something bubbly. And who was to say that dish soap wasn't perfectly suitable for the washing machine? Especially a lot of dish soap. The result was spectacular. The apartment rapidly transformed into a winter wonderland of suds. Foam billowed, consuming furniture and threatening Bart's first edition Kant, which he heroically and slippily attempted to rescue. Feddy, meanwhile, revelled in the foamy chaos, joyfully snapping at airborne bubbles. It was amidst this sudsy pandemonium, half submerged and thoroughly damp, that Bart was struck by another profound insight. Life, he declared to a particularly large bubble, is but a soap bubble, so ephemeral and wet. The aftermath of the great foam apocalypse, and perhaps a few pointed glares from the neighbours, left Bart in need of a new purpose, or at least a new coffee machine. It was then he spotted it, a vibrant poster advertising the Animal Aurora City Talent Show. A chance to prove feline intellectual superiority, or at the very least, earn some much-needed cash. For Feddy, the motivation was simpler. The grand prize included a year's supply of extra meaty sausages. He was in. Rehearsals for Bart's act, a dramatic recitation of Nietzsche's "Thus Spoke Zarathustra," while balancing on one hind leg with a volume of Kafka on his head, all to the tragic dissonance of a theremin he couldn't actually play, were, to put it mildly, tumultuous. Bart, channeling Zarathustra, frequently toppled, sending the Kafka book tumbling onto Feddy, who, mistaking it for a giant biscuit, would attempt to catch it in his mouth. The theremin wailed, inducing migraines in the vicinity and fresh existential crises in Bart. Oh, the meaninglessness of sound! In the void, he'd cry. Feddy would offer a sympathetic nose lick. On the big day, backstage jitters were palpable. Bart paced, muttering about ropes tied between beast and overman. Feddy, ever optimistic and with a sausage already in paw. "Don't worry, Bart. It'll be great, or they'll feed us." Caught the tantalizing aroma of buffet hot dogs. His attempted foray for a snack, however, ended with his signature flat cap comically snagged on the theremin's cable. Their names were called. Bart strode onto the stage, striking a pose of profound intellectual gravity. Feddy, still tethered, followed, unwittingly dragging the wailing theremin. Mid-stage, the cable snapped taut. With a soul-shattering screech, the theremin launched itself into the orchestra pit, taking Bart's half-moon glasses and the volume of Kafka with it. The book, as if guided by a mischievous muse, landed squarely in the fluffy décolletage of a startled poodle judge. Bart, now sightless and disoriented, began his impassioned recitation, addressing a bright red fire hydrant he mistook for a bust of Nietzsche himself. Feddy, meanwhile, now untangled and spotting a cascade of sausages from a burst packet of a hysterically laughing audience member, seized his moment. He launched into an impromptu, gravity-defying sausage show, leaping and snapping with pure, unadulterated joy. The hall erupted with laughter. Bart, blissfully unaware, basked in what he perceived as a thunderous ovation for his genius. The judges, wiping tears of mirth from their eyes, awarded Feddy a special prize. For unwavering will to win and an unparalleled love of sausages, complete with a giant golden sausage trophy presented by an elegant swan in a tuxedo. Bart received a consolation prize, a lifetime subscription to All About Catnip. Back in their now less foamy apartment, the evening concluded with quiet reflection. Feddy snored contentedly, his trophy gleaming beside him. Bart, examining his Catnip magazine, pondered the true nature of success, genius, and, of course, the profound philosophical implications of a free Catnip subscription. The world, it seemed, was still full of mysteries to unravel. The end.